Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Juventus have been held to a 2-2 draw by Parma. It was such an exciting game, but not a result that Juventus were expecting. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, this is not what Juventus expected. They were already 8 points behind Napoli before the game started, because Napoli had won yesterday, and it was very important for Juventus to get a good result in this game. But everything of that scenario went out of the way, and Parma, they go ahead and they get that first goal early on in the inside 2 minutes. They get that goal, and they put Juventus on the back foot. And I would say Parma was a team that really played that that played with intent, that showed a good attitude, good positive attitude. They took the game to Juve, and I think Juventus, they really did not have any answer. They were so surprised, they were so shocked with that what has happened in that early stages of the game, that it took them some time to come back. It was like they were so sleepy in that game. They were so lethargic. I don't know whether it was it was a result of what happened over the weekend, that they had put so much in that game mentally and physically, that they were not really able to give out performance in this game. But it was really effective. Like Parma were running all over them. It was so easy for them. They created chance after chance, and I think they were just lucky that they did not go down behind 2-0 or 3-0 early on, because quite easily it could have been done by Parma with the way that they were playing. They got a goal back. Juventus out of nowhere, they get the goal back courtesy of McKennie, and that basically walk the Juve player up. But the lead did not last quite long. Parma, they come again, and they scored the second goal, and it becomes 2-1 just before the half time, and that just puts added pressure on Juventus again. And the way that the Parma played today, it was very easy for them to break down Juventus. That it has not really been done that much. Only I would say Inter did it very easily, and I think Parma did it very easily this week, and in this game as well. They go into the second half 2-1, they come back, and then again it was like the same sort of stuff. Like Juventus really did not play that good, and they somehow got the equalizer. It becomes a 2-all, and you think that maybe and they got that equalizer quite early on, and you would think that courtesy of Timothy Weah, and you would think that Juventus, now that they've got an equalizer, they have a lot of time. They would try to go and get that third goal. But again, I would say credit to Parma. They really did not let Juventus be free. They did not let them play the football that they wanted to. They really got in. They got in. They pressurized them. They got they won most of the 50-50 tackles, and it became very hard for Juventus to play the way that they want to. And the thing is, this is the one thing that I was worried about, and I have said this consistently, that Juventus have a lot of the ball, but they are not really able to create the chances when they really need it, and especially when the teams are really going at it, it becomes very hard for them. I have consistently said that Mota needs to do something about it, but he's not really been able to do it. And again, it showed after it went to Parma. They decided that they really don't want to go ahead and attack, and for like the 15-20 minutes, they really put pressure on Juventus. Whatever you were doing, they were disturbing that, and it was really hard for them. They really basically it was a really good defensive performance, and it was like the way that the team was set up. I think huge credit to the manager, that I think he won the battle against Mota, and like that's a big deal for them. And I would say then after that, like from that period, from like 55 to 75 80 minutes, that period, it was Juventus basically trying to get something out of that game, but Parma really did not let them do. And then they switched completely in the last 8 to 10 minutes. Parma tried went on the offensive, and that again shocked Juventus, because they again had to come back and try to defend, try to make sure they don't concede. Parma had like 3 or 4 good chances, but they were not really able to put the ball in the back of the net. De Grealius made a couple of good saves. They hit the crossbar as well, so it was a really good performance. Juventus themselves, they had a great chance at the right and the end to get the winner, but it gets cleared off the line. So in the end, it ends up a 2-all draw, and I think it was a very good game of football. But and I think it was a fair result as well. You cannot just say that Parma got lucky. I think they defended very well, they attacked very well, and the way that the way that they were set up, the strategy, the tactics, they were all on point. And I think Mota got outplayed and outsmarted by his opposite number, and it is it is a problem for Juventus. I have been saying this since the start of the season. Mota is not really doing that good with Juventus, and if this continues, I don't think they are going to win anything. I said this before the weekend. I said this after the weekend game against Inter, and I'm saying it again. Juventus are not really doing that good. It might look that they are doing a better as compared to last season, but when you look at their games and the way that they are playing, it is not that good. Like they have majority of the possession, but they are not really able to create anything, and when they do create, they are not able to convert them. And then there are games like this, like their biggest point was they are very hard to break, but when the last 3 or 4 games, now teams are really because it's becoming very easy for them to break them down. If you look at today games, like Parma could have easily gone ahead, like they could have easily scored 5, 6, 7 goals against Juventus. You wouldn't have said this 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I don't know what is happening. It is not really working out for Mota at the moment, and he really needs to do something quickly if he wants to be in that title race, because now they were 7 points, sorry, 8 points behind Napoli when they started the same, and they're still 7 points behind Napoli. And not only that, now they are 3 points behind Inter as well. So their title rivals are getting away from them, and it is looking really bad for Juventus as well. And it's not just that their title rivals are getting ahead of them, the teams behind them, they are also starting to come back. I keep on saying that difference, in points is very less in Serie A this season, and one bad result, a couple of bad results, and you could be, it doesn't matter whether you are second, third or first, you can easily out a couple of bad results and you could be in the 6th or 7th position. So I think Juventus really need to do something about that. It was a very bad night for them. Parma on the other hand, great performance from them. They would be really happy that they have gotten an important point. You need to mention that Parma are the team. I keep on saying that they are playing really good football. They're just not getting the results, and I think they would be really happy that they have gotten this result. They came to Juventus's home. It's a big stadium, a big team, a lot of expectation, and they would be under a lot of pressure. But Parma really did not let anything like that get to them, and they played the football that they wanted, and they came here for a specific reason, to make sure that Juventus got a win, and they ended up doing that. They did not let Juventus win, and they got the point that they needed. I think they would be really happy at the momentum that they now have. They are undefeated in the last 3 or 4 games, and they would hope that. But the thing is, the majority of them have been draws, and they want to win those games. Again, I have said this over the weekend, I will say it again, they need to get the wins to get away from that relegation area. And I think this is going to be huge for them, confidence wise, and to go away at Juventus and to play that. Like Juventus were really in trouble in that game. Parma were the better team by miles. I will say it right now. Juventus were outplayed, outsmarted in every single and possible way that there is. Yeah, that is it from me. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys think of Juventus's trouble, what Mota needs to do to turn things around, or and what do you think the title is gone from them, or do you think they still have a chance to make a comeback and win the title? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.